Okay, I think I'm live, guys. Let's see. I'm on my own, and I have no idea if I did this right. So if you come in the room, let me know. This is going to be a quick one. Okay. Okay, I think I'm live. So I don't expect a lot of people in here in chat. I needed to get some information out relatively quickly. Lisa, this is actually a good one for you to see. Hey, JK. So I need to give an update, and I'm going to go over a document quickly. And I actually think some of you may get upset that I'm doing this. I actually think it will help the Fenn family, even though this is going to be a very odd request. So we know that there is a motion to intervene. And the motion to intervene is being opposed, is from Yellowstone Department of Interior, and it is saying that they want to stop Jack and all searchers from discussing their search solution, or that's how I'm interpreting Section 11. So Jamie McCracken is the person that is in the case, and sorry, I have a lot going on today, but I wanted to do this. So Jamie is the one that is having the deposition on Friday with Jack. So now it has come out that there was a motion filed on Friday, but it hit the court documents today or yesterday. Jamie is trying to oppose it. So because of that, he is asking for some help because he drafted his motion. And I'm hoping I didn't just shut you guys down. Okay. So he is opposing the opposition, but he's not a lawyer. Yeah, nice shirt. And he is saying, all searchers in Yellowstone, which I think is the oddest thing. Anyway, sorry, just got out of the shower and now I'm all futa. Okay, so here is, I want to go over his motion, and he's saying, are there any lawyers in the house? Because he's pro se and he's not a lawyer. This sounds crazy, I know. I'm going to go over his motion to intervene. If I just posted this on Facebook, if you're on Facebook and you have any comments for him, he wants any additional, you can go back and see the motion to intervene either on Thor or on yesterday's show. We went over it. It is over on Harry's in case you are on Harry's. So let me see if I can figure this out. Share screen. Oh, geez. Window. Here we go. Share. Can you guys see that? Let me see if you can see that. Okay, so you can see that. So what we're seeing here is his motion to intervene. I'm going to read through it. If you have other thoughts, ideas, post them on Thor, post them on Facebook. I'll get them over to Thor. And if you're a lawyer, he has nothing referenced of any legal, like all the motions I'm seeing actually reference court law. This doesn't seem to do that. So if you have any, if you are a lawyer, so he is filing this, he said, in 5 hours. So I think it's at the end of the day. I don't know exactly. He says he needs it in the next 3 to 4 hours to get it into the judge in time. They asked for an expedited, Yellowstone asked for an expedited request. So I'm going to read it to you. If you guys have comments or thoughts, please get them to Harry. And the reason, if some of you are saying, why are you helping Harry with and against the Fenn family? I actually think this, if it gets granted, I think he's going to ask, 1, for an extension, and 2, he's going to appeal it. This will actually help the Fenn family and help the community, in my opinion. So first, let me see if I can make this bigger on screen. Is that better? That's a little better. Okay, so I'm going to go over this quickly. This is all I'm doing. And then we're leaving for the day. Okay, comes now. Petitioner counter defendant Jamie McCracken, acting as his attorney, humbly requests that this court denies the United States of America's motion to intervene. McCracken submits the following facts in support of denying the motion. Number 1, McCracken is of the belief that the probate lacks the necessary jurisdiction to rule on this matter. the lands in question and for which the United States of America's government is seeking to intervene for and protect are in the state of Wyoming, and they are federal lands governed by federal laws. Consequently, only a federal court in the state of Wyoming has the necessary jurisdiction to hear such matters. Number 2, in order to intervene, the party seeking to intervene must have an interest in the property that is subject to the litigation. As this probate case, the United States of America, as this is a probate case, the United States of America's interest must be in property or assets belonging to the Fenn estate. Zoe Fenn Old has stated the chest is not a part of the estate and was allegedly gifted to Jack. Therefore, they cannot intervene. Regardless, the United States of America has no interest in the chest at all. If the United States of America wants to pursue this, the appropriate manner is to seek some kind of declaratory or injunctive relief in a separate filed case within the correct jurisdiction. The United States of America is improperly using the probate case in an attempt to censor the alleged location of the chest. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Okay, the relief the United States of America seeks is not constitutional. The government cannot silence the alleged finder under the First Amendment. In this case, it is even more egregious and ridiculous. Oh, I would take ridiculous out. As the United States of America seeks to silence the alleged finder based on the speculation of what he might say, or more speculation on what some unknown parties might or might not do to Yellowstone Park. You cannot infringe on the constitutional right based on speculation. Okay. Number 4, the United States of America's government has failed to file any protective order, and the grounds for one has not been established. The government has claimed to have known the alleged location of the treasure since August 2020, yet has failed to timely seek a protective order. McCracken believes the long time that has elapsed has disqualified them from claiming any protection at this late date, and they have effectively waived their right to do so. There has been nothing stopping the alleged finder or Forrest Fenn from disclosing the alleged location of the treasure chest in the interim, and McCracken fears the intervention at such a late date may have ulterior motives. Sorry, I can't read today. Okay, I'm just, no, stuck. The rule allows 15 days for a response, except if they file for an expedited decision, and they did. So, which will be before Wednesday or Thursday. McCracken alleges that a possible alternative goal of their motion is to legitimize the alleged finder and protect them from having to release a solve that they are suspected of not having. The National Park Service administers Yellowstone National Park, but the motion to intervene has not come from them, nor has come from a Department of Interior attorney in the state of Wyoming. Instead, it has suspiciously come from a New Mexico government attorney, which raises the prospects of their intervention is not authorized, approved, or sanctioned by the state of Wyoming's Department of Interior. Any intervention should therefore be denied until a legitimate request is made from the Department of Interior attorney from the state of Wyoming to rule out the possibility of foul play, corruption, or collusion with other parties in this case. That's actually an interesting point, right, guys? I think it was, I said it was supposed to come from Wyoming. That's what I thought. McCracken, number 6, McCracken further claims that the intervention has potential to greatly harm McCracken's case. Comparisons of McCracken's solve to the alleged finders is the part of McCracken's evidence. If government attorneys are allowed in depositions, they can simply object on privilege grounds to any question McCracken asks about the location of the chest, thereby denying him critical evidence. Number 7, McCracken believes the intervention is without merit and the public lands are not threatened in any way. Yellowstone has millions of visitors every year. See, he says Yellowstone, guys. Yellowstone has millions of visitors every year and copes well with the influx. The addition of an extra 50 to 100 diehard searchers visiting the alleged location of the treasure chest will add negligible risk to any damage. Searchers have been going to 9 Mile Hole as they suspect it to be the location for some time, but no damage has been reported. The motion to intervene is therefore hypothetical in nature and based on pure speculation and unproven theories of possible damage. The park has adequate remedies to cater for any damage by closing off parts that are threatened. Therefore, there is no justification whatsoever for this intervention. Number 8, McCracken believes the intervention will be counterproductive to protecting public lands as more searchers will be spending more time trying to locate the alleged location of the treasure chest. Now that they know the alleged location is in Wyoming and the part of Yellowstone National Park and off trail, we can expect more and more remote sections to be searched and potentially damaged. This is an interesting point. Searchers could also be at a far greater risk of injuries, accidents, and death off trail. The intervention is therefore more likely to cause considerably more harm than good. Yeah, he gets into section 11 here in a second, William. I thought section 11 is important. That's actually the next one. McCracken believes the best way forward if protection of the land is truly sought is to release the alleged location and ask searchers to take care, be responsible, and leave no trace and threaten to close the area if the location is abused. Searchers will not be hunting treasures, so will not be digging up land or actively causing damage. They will be paying homage and visiting a site that would be special to them. Hold on one second. I just had a thought. So to them, searchers are very likely to damage a spot special to them. This is consistent with the list of exceptions in the System Unit Resource Protection Act, SUPRA C2. The persons acted with due care in the destruction and loss of or injury to the system unit resource was caused solely by an act of omission by a third party other than the employer, agent, or agent of the person. Number 10, I do believe he may watch our show. Can you be sued if you do pro bono work? I don't know. Okay, number 10, McCracken believes the protections they are seeking are far too broad and overreaching. In Clause 11 in their motion, they claim prohibiting disclosure of specific locations on public land where persons have searched for the Forrest Fenn treasure. This could encompass McCracken and other searchers' search locations as well as the one by the alleged finder. This overreach is unnecessary if the sole purpose is the protection of land. Trying to censor every searcher's search area is preposterous and could not be justified in their motion. Therefore, blah, 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 please give me a don't do it, is basically what they're saying. So that is his, let's see, am I still here? Okay, that is his motion to oppose the motion to intervention. So I would ask you to put in the comment section below if you have any other thoughts. I'm going to tell you one that I have. I'm not a lawyer, so I just have an idea. Can you say that Yellowstone should not intervene because Yellowstone is somehow in collusion because they obviously knew the solve. They obviously know that there was laws broken and both Forrest and Jack were not sanctioned. So they are like in bed together. So they're an unbiased party coming into this deposition and allowed to ask and object to questions. Like we don't know what happened in the Zoom, but we at least know that Jack took it without, I won't even get into Forrest, but we know Jack took it without turning it into the superintendent. That's a misdemeanor. So when you do that and he didn't go to jail and he didn't have any issues and he didn't have any misdemeanor sanctions, can you say Yellowstone shouldn't even be in there, or anyone representing a group that is already given a deal or a pass or they're not an unbiased party. I don't know how else to say it. Okay. So put at KPro if you have any questions. I'm making this just really quick because I wanted to get it out there. So just to summarize, this is the opposition to the motion to intervene by McCracken. He has to submit this by the end of the day. There's a thread up on Thor that he says he's reading. If you would like to comment on it, if you put a comment here, I will get it over to Thor. If you put a comment on Facebook, there's also a thread there. We will get it over on Thor. And again, I think it will help the family, because if this goes through, I think he will ask for one more time. And then 2, he will definitely appeal all the way up, and he may have some grounds. And so this will definitely take a lot more time, I believe. And I think the family deserves some peace and for this to close. So this will actually, it sounds crazy, but I think helping this opposition to the motion to intervene will actually help. He's not wrong, but if Yellowstone closed an area, that will cause the crazies to focus on it and break the law even more. Well, when we thought GPS, what did people do? They put some beads. So there was some litter. 9 Mile Hole already has a bunch of yucky on it, I heard. But searchers have been there for at least the last year, a lot of them. Did you ask Zoe if it would help them? I did not ask Zoe anything. I think, this is my guess, I think the family is like, we're not going to oppose anything. It's like, whatever happens is whatever happens. We just want this done. That's my guess. I think she's like, I don't know the solution. I don't want to know the solution. I don't want anything more. So whatever, I mean, they're not going to oppose. They're not going to fight. They're not going to fight for, they didn't fight for Jack's name not coming out. They didn't fight for any of that. So I just think, they don't care either way, is what I think. I don't think she wants to spend more money. But I definitely think they wouldn't want, whatever the outcome, to delay this probate case from closing. So if you want to just sit back, great. If you want to try to get in touch with Jamie directly, if Cynthia is asking for, So I think the family sees us as very different. So Cynthia's not here. I did tell her about the motion that's up there, and that's it. I think they know what her, I think they're much closer with her. So I think they'll see us as separate. I don't think I hope this doesn't piss the family off enough. I think they know the reality. We're not going away. So anyway, congrats to Yellowstone searchers. But now I think it's a great point what he put in here. At least if it was 9 Mile Hole, it's in a condensed area, or wherever you think it is. It's in a condensed area that they could manage. Right now, they have just said, all the people that were in Yellowstone are like, my place is still in play now. Now they've dispersed everybody all throughout Yellowstone. That's just my opinion. So anyway, so you can go back, watch this. It's only about 15 minutes long, but I read Jamie's opposition. It has to go in today. Or it sounds like it has to go in today. I'm not fully understanding how quickly this is happening. So who cares if they close it? Yeah, well, I don't know. We could never get to it then. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't believe that the government, I would like to see this opposition actually be successful. Yellowstone can't silence searchers. They can, but then there's just a potential that they could sue, which is crazy too. But it's Section 11 to me is just crazy. Like they say all searchers, all of that, like why, I don't understand that. Anyhow, why congrats? Because it was found in Yellowstone Park, and it was proven yesterday with a motion to intervene by Yellowstone. And that's what Steve said. And so I was just repeating Steve's comment. So thank you all. What do you think? Yellowstone National Park, Jack, are worried about Jack's old partner? That's what I wonder, why it says searchers. I wonder if there was someone with him. We know the Bavetta picture and we know the ping data, but the Bavetta picture was circumstantial and the ping data is super suspect. So did he have a search partner? A lot of people think he did. Some people don't. It's all up in the air, but why would they put searchers and locations? I think maybe that partially confirms Jack had a search partner. And I think locations could be Madison Junction and 9 Mile. That's my guess, but I don't know. So yeah, well, Davio, the nothing part is there is an actual court situation happening. So it's kind of gotten away from, it's getting into the court stuff to see if we can actually get this solved. So it's not nothing. It's just some people aren't as excited about the court stuff as others, but that's what we got right now. And yeah, so that was, I went back through the chat room last night and oh my gosh, it was, there's so many things I missed and I'm sorry. It was just rocking. Yellowstone Park is not a place to search alone, in my opinion. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, didn't he? That's the only logical explanation for section 11. Section 11, why would it be more than one searcher? But it says searchers, locations, and where it was found. Why? I don't understand. So anyway, that is the scoop that we have right now. I'm getting off and doing things. When and if there is, I think the motion, it sounds like the counter motion is going to be filed today. They have to make a decision before, I think it's going to be tomorrow or Thursday, because it has to be before Jack's deposition or it's going to be delayed. So you may see another breaking news. I'll let you know if anything more happens. But right now, that's all we have. So we'll see. We'll have a lot to update by next Monday. Bye, guys.